We are Guararapes, one of the main plywood and MDF manufacturers in Latin America. For over 40 years, we have been recognized for our quality, technology, and commitment to sustainability. We have 2 plants for plywood board production, located in southern Brazil, with a production capacity as high as 380,000 cubic meters a year. Since 1992, we have been working exclusively with reforestation. We also have a certification from the FSC, the Forest Stewardship Council, an international point of reference for responsible forest management. After the harvest, the pinus logs come to the manufacturing plants, where they are stored at the wood yard. The first production step is steam cooking, which is done for 12 hours. This process is done in concrete greenhouses through a serpentine piping system. The steam goes through the pipes, heats up the water that cooks the logs, condensates, and then goes back to be reheated in the boiler. That is the closed water cycle. After the logs are cooked, they are debarked, and the bark leftovers are used as biomass in the boilers. Then the logs go onto the laminating lathe machine to be turned into thin veneers that may vary between 2.7 and 4.2 millimeters in thickness. A scanner automatically evaluates the veneers by looking for defects and optimizing the cutting for a better use of the material. The veneer production leftovers are turned into wood chips that will feed MDF production at Guararapes. Afterwards, the veneers go through hot chamber dryers, which reduce the moisture and stabilize the wood. This process takes about 15 to 20 minutes. When leaving the dryer, they are visually classified according to any knots present, coloring, and roughness of the surface. They are also classified according to their density. Through an ultrasound measurement, the veneers are measured, marked, and separated in order to be used as either structural or non-structural product. The first step in assembling the plywood board is mixing. Here, the outer faces are mixed with the filling. The veneers are placed in a cross layout, with the wood grain lines in alternating directions across the layers, so that the product's resistance will increase. The layer gluing is performed with a phenolic resin-based glue that ensures resistance to moisture and heat. After the gluing process, the boards go through a pre-press, which is a cold pressing, and then go on to the press where they are submitted to high temperature and pressure in order to ensure glue distribution and effective layer joining. After cooling down, depending on the product that is being manufactured, it may receive a layer of wood filler to ensure a more uniform surface. The next process is trimming for the purpose of making the board in the final size as ordered by the client. After that, depending on the material, the boards go on for sanding and calibration so that they will have uniform thickness. Quality control at Guararapes is carried out across several steps of the production process and follows international standards, including resistance testing, formaldehyde emissions, and physical-mechanical performance testing. Each lot is traceable, which ensures consistency for the more demanding markets. Finished boards are strapped together and stored when they are ready to be exported to over 50 countries around the world. Guararapes, driven by the force of nature.